Hello, and today we're going to do our Premier League Matchday 1 score predictions.
We're both in our new Arsenal shirts. Harvey in his Raya shirt. Do you want to spin round? And I am in the third kit, which actually is so nice. I can't remember who I've got. Who have I got?
Saka.
I've got Saka. Got Saka on the back.
I also got the third kit and I got Odegaard.
We were hoping to do this earlier in the morning, but we had Taylor Swift blaring out. Harvey's older sister's off to Wembley to see Taylor Swift today, so didn't want to do the video with Taylor Swift in the background. So we are doing Premier League predictions. We're doing the scores for these. We haven't done scores in the previous videos for the Scottish Premier League and the Championship, but we will get 3 points for a correct result, a correct score, 1 point for the right result, and then no points if you get it wrong completely. And the winner gets £10,000. Just joking. We don't do that in this video. Nonsense like that. So let's get on with it. So Manchester United, Fulham.
Or the winner gets a signed Arsenal shirt.
Well, I don't know how to get it signed, but tonight, first game of the season, Manchester United at home to Fulham. Harvey, your score?
I think that it will be a 2-2 draw.
I've also gone with a draw, but I've gone 1-1. I think that Man United will probably play 3 of their new signings. They haven't really played in the, or certainly 2 of them haven't played any pre-season friendlies. I think they're going to struggle to adjust, whereas I think Fulham, Emil Smith-Rowe has slotted in nicely, a couple of goals in pre-season. I think they're a bit more settled, and I can see. I was almost tempted to go for a Fulham win, but I'm going to go, but I think that might just be the heart speaking rather than the head. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
I was also thinking, are Fulham going to win? But I did go for a draw.
So then the lunchtime kickoff tomorrow, Ipswich, back in the big time against Liverpool.
I think that Liverpool win 4-0.
I've also gone 4-0. I think Ipswich are going to struggle this season. I think they're going to go straight back down, probably bottom, and I think Liverpool are going to have far too much of them. Then the biggest game of the weekend, Arsenal at home to Wolves.
I think that Arsenal win 3-0.
And I've gone for 4-0. Now we are very tight at the back. We should get through this one without conceding, but you know, we are the Arsenal. Sometimes we might like to make things tough for ourselves. But I'm confident. Wolves have sold their best player in Neto to Chelsea. So I'm confident that we will win this fairly comfortably.
But Wolves have signed a few more players as well.
But I don't think they're going to be challenging us.
And
Let's
also,
hope not anyway.
Another thing about our defence is that we've also signed Calafiori, and he was substituted on in one of our pre-season's friendlies. Wasn't that
Leon?
Yeah. Yeah. So he should be a little bit used, and hopefully we'll be able to play lots.
Yeah. Next game, another 3 o'clock kick-off tomorrow. Everton against Brighton.
I thought that it will be a 2-1 win for Brighton.
And I've gone 1-0 Everton. Now Everton are always tough to beat and to play against, especially at Goodison Park. Jordan Pickford got, I can't remember off the top of my head, something like 13 clean sheets last season, round about that. So they are difficult to beat, difficult to score against. So Brighton seem to be a little bit, I may be wrong, but they just seem to be a little bit sort of unsettled. You know, they did have a really good settled team, really strong, fighting for European places, but I just feel they've gone off the boil a bit. And so I just think Everton might win this 1-0.
And it shouldn't just be hard to beat the keeper. Also because Everton do have some good defenders like Branthwaite.
Yeah, true.
He's really good.
Then the next one is Newcastle against another promoted team, Southampton.
I think that Newcastle will win 3-0.
I've gone 4-0 again. It's my third 4-0 score prediction of the Matchday one.
My second 3-0.
I just think that Newcastle, St James's Park, they've got a decent team. I think they will just get off to a really good start. I think Isaac might get a couple of goals. Gordon, a couple of assists, maybe a goal as well. Maybe a goal from Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, I think 4-0. And I think also Southampton are going to struggle, and I think they're going to come second bottom.
Yeah.
So next we have Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth. Interesting scores here.
It will be a very good match, and I might want to watch it myself because of how close it would be. But I think that Bournemouth will win 1-0.
And I've gone for a home win of 3-1 to Forest.
Bournemouth might just struggle a little bit to get an extra goal because they've sold Solanke to Tottenham.
Yeah, I think they're going to struggle without Solanke. He was sort of the source of most of their goals, and I think they might struggle. And Forest got a decent team. I think
Morgan
Gibbs-White. I think he's going to be on the score sheet. And I think Forest will win this one pretty comfortably. I think the one goal is more of a late consolation rather than a fighting for the game. So 3-1 Forest to me. Then the evening kickoff, 5:30. West Ham against Aston Villa.
I struggled to think of a score for this match. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a draw or a win for Aston Villa, but I've gone for a 2-1 win for Aston Villa. Very close.
And I've gone for a 2-1 win to West Ham.
So complete opposite.
Yeah, I don't think Aston Villa are going to be as good as they were last year. I think they've sold Diaby. He was a source of the creation and goals. They've sold their best player, Douglas Luiz. I don't think they've really bought anything that's going to be, setting the world alight. I think, they might have some youngsters that they've bought that are going to be good in the future, but I think for here and now, to be finishing fourth again, I think it's too much. I think that was a bit of a fluke last year. So I think that they're going to struggle and they're going to lose 2-1 to West Ham.
And I just think that Aston Villa will do it because they still do have Ollie Watkins, and we saw what he did against the Netherlands in the semi-finals of the Euros.
Yep. Right, on to Sunday's games. Another tough one to call, Brentford against Palace.
Now this one was quite tough, but I did go for a 2-1 win for Brentford.
I am denied about this. I was a home win, I was an away win, I was a draw. I couldn't make my mind up, so I went down the middle and stuck with a 0-0 draw. I think that both of them are quite difficult to play against, difficult to beat. Got some good defenders. I've gone for a 0-0 draw.
And I think that as much as Brentford do have Flecken in goal, Crystal Palace still do have some good strikers and wingers like Eze, who could just potentially get the ball past Flecken. But I think Brentford still with Ivan Toney, I think they should get the lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether Matete will be back for Palace, given that he played for the French Olympic team that got to the final. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I think it's a close game. Could go either way. Then on to the second Sunday game, Chelsea at home to Manchester City.
And this is, I just realised this now, but because last year Man City sold Cole Palmer to Chelsea, and are they going to be playing against each other in the first match of the season? But I think Man City still do have that squad, and obviously with Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne, and a new signing in Savino, is that his name?
I think it's Salvino.
Savino, yeah. I think they should win, I think 3-1.
I've gone for, controversially, a home win, 2-1 to Chelsea.
And then the last match is Leicester versus Tottenham.
On Monday night.
And I think that, especially with Tottenham buying Solanke off of Bournemouth, I think that Tottenham will win 3-1.
I've also gone for, 3-1 victory. So there we have it. That's our scores. On Tuesday, we will do a video reflecting on all the weekend's games and the scores and totaling up the points for match day 1. So see you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching.
Bye.